He done beat everybody in the division that he can. He's steady stepping on top of everything that he.
He did a lot of tricky stuff to me. Yeah, he was a different kind of fighter.
Now, for you, Errol, is Yordenis Ugas, I know you haven't been in the ring with him, but would you say in your preparation that this is the trickiest fighter you've, stepped inside the ring with, or that you have on your assignment? Or is there someone else that was a little bit trickier than that of Ugas?
I don't see him tricky at all. I think y'all putting too much emphasis on that. I mean, most Cuban fighters, they move a lot. They use angles. They stay on their feet and their toes. And Ugas not even that. Like, he's a guy that, try to fight. He wants to fight. And, he wants to trade shots and things like that. So, I wouldn't say, he's just crazy tricky. Like, Bernard Hopkins is a tricky fighter. I wouldn't put him up there with Bernard Hopkins, so, I think people just put too much emphasis on being a tricky fighter. I never seen him do anything tricky except his left overhand. That's the only thing he really does. It's not like he dropping his hands, weaving shots and stuff like that. So, I mean, y'all got to tell me what he does that's tricky.
I mean, are you asking, or do you want to just, or kind of?
Yeah, I'm asking you what he does.
Okay, so from my perspective, and I'm not a world champion like you, but from my perspective and watching him, he uses his distance real well. He's constantly moving his feet. He holds his ground. Sometimes he's more of an aggressive fighter compared to your typical average Cuban fighter that sort of waits. Sometimes he initiates, sometimes he sort of waits for you to come to him, and he kind of goes back and forth between the two. That's why with his footwork, I would quantify him as being tricky. So that's my assessment of Yordenis Ugas, which is why I believe he is a tricky fighter. And again, I'm not a world champion like either one of you two, but from an outsider's perspective, sort of giving that analysis.
Well, I boxed Mikey Garcia. I banged with Kell Brook. I banged with Sean Porter. I boxed with Lamont, but still in the paint with him, slipping punches and countering shots and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't stand right in front of the opponents either. So, I mean, like, am I tricky too?
I would absolutely say you're tricky, and the reason why I say that you're tricky is because, and Zab, you can shed light on this, because the fact that I feel, Errol, there are times in a fight where you like to beat someone at their own game, just to be able to say that you were superior than them. Against Sean Porter, you decided to bang with Sean Porter when nobody besides you and your team thought that was advantageous to you. Against Mikey Garcia, you boxed him when people were saying, oh, Mikey's such a fantastic boxer, which he is. I mean, you do these different things that you play to the strengths of your opponent to prove that you are superior. Zab, do you agree with that assessment?
Yes. I agree with that. I think when Earl wants to take over a fight, he knows how to take over a fight. I watch him, year after year. I'm saying, when fight getting a little bit tough and he may get a little bit hurt, I see him step it up. He step it up from corner advice, and he makes it happen. 100%. I've seen that.
Errol, you are a major favorite coming into this fight. I can't remember the last time you were an underdog. Do you pay attention to the odds? Does that matter to you, or is it just sort of something that you don't even pay any mind to?
No, it's something I don't even pay any mind to, because I'm not betting on the books, so.
So you don't even pay attention to the bulletin board material.
Yeah, I don't care if I'm, underdog or not, or I'm a major favorite. At the end of the day, you still got to get in there and prove it. So, that doesn't play any factor in my game plan or in my mind at all.
Zab, for you, which role did you like best as in your career? Did you like being the favorite? Did you like being the underdog? Or like Errol said, it didn't matter to you?
Yeah, it didn't matter to me either. I mean, a lot of times I came in ring as the underdog. But, you know, a lot of times it didn't matter. I mean, even when I went and I won the Undisputed Championship of the World, I had to go to St. Louis, to Corey Spring's hometown, and fight him. And, you know, it was a crazy time for me. I mean, I got death threats and all type of stuff, but none of that meant nothing to me. I was focused. I was locked in, and I know how Earl feels. I mean, when you locked in on something and it's your time, there's nothing that can stop you. Nothing or nobody.
So Zab, did you like fighting at home more, or did you like going on the road more? Because you brought up that point about Corey Spinks that we show on Showtime. That was an incredible, masterful performance. I would probably say it's one of my top performances that I've seen in your career. Which role did you like going into? Was it the Yordenis Ugas role in that he's coming to AT&T Stadium, or the Errol Spence role, fighting at home in front of your fans, having the opponent come to you?
For me, I like to go on the road, because when you go on the road, it's like, you know, you pack a lunch. You pack a lunch and you on a mission. You like, listen, I'm packing my lunch because I'm on a mission. When I get back home, I'm gonna have my mission completed. You know what I mean? So I like to go on the road and get the job done.
Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.